Hey everybody, this is Ryan. Let's go over the chords and that really cool bass line for the guitar solo and the final verse to Stairway to Heaven. It looks like this. And as we wind on down the road, our shadow's taller than our soul. A lot of really great benefits to learning this riff. We're working on our power chords, our funk guitar right hand, and we are also learning how to play this bass line. So let's dive right into it. To start, we have this A power chord, power chords are just great substitutions for bar chords because you don't actually have to bar across all these strings to make it sound like an A minor power chord. So we are going to put our first finger on the 5th fret of the low E, our ring finger on the 7th fret of the A, and our pinky on the 7th fret of the D. And then all these strings are muted just by lightly touching them with your first finger. You don't have to press down on them. I'm just lifting up the wrist very slightly like this. So that way those strings are muted and they're not ringing out, but they're just lightly touching. Another great thing about power chords is that you don't have to play this power chord specifically. You can play this one. So all I did was lift off the pinky. This will work just as well because you still got the root and the 5th in there, which makes up the power chord. Also, you don't have to use your ring finger. You can use your pinky here if that feels better for you. So whatever way you want to play these power chords in this riff is totally fine. We start with, now our funk guitar pattern looks like this. So to get those dead strings, I'm just lifting off my left hand and still touching all these strings just to get this muted sound. And this is basically the pattern that you're going to do for most of this riff. So let's just practice the pattern with just the A minor as I just did a second ago. Here we go. Down, 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 up, down, up. A few more times. Now that we've looked at that strum pattern, now we're going to freeze our fingers and slide over 2 frets to play our G power chord, which is 3, 5, 5. So let's practice going from this A power chord to this G power chord and just go back and forth between the two. Here we go. We're not doing strums. We're just going back and forth between these power chords. A couple more times. Last time. Now let's try that first bar like this. About that fast. Here we go. Back to A. You can hear all the harmonics, which is pretty cool. So then from this G, you would just slide down 2 more frets, and this would be your F power chord. The F chord in general is just one of the hardest normal chords that we run across. So being able to play this F power chord is a great substitution for any time you want to play F major or F minor. And the strum pattern for this second part would look like this. Down, up, down, up, down, down. And then you can see on the very last down, we're switching to that G power chord there. So let's try that together. You're just alternating between which down strum and which up strum you're doing until you get to the 4th beat. So let's try it. Down, up, down, up, down, down. That fast. Here we go. Down, up, down, up, down, down. Again. Down, up, down, up, down, down. One more time. Down, up, down, up, down, down. Now let's take the first bar and the second bar and let's put them together. So it'd be like this. Down, up, about that fast. Here we go. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And now let's do that one more time. Here we go. Down, 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 up, down. up, down, down. One more time. Here we go. Down, 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 up, down, up, down, down. And if you wanted to just play this solo part with just those 2 bars alone, you could totally do that, and it would sound awesome. Now, let's take a look at this bass line because we can add it in, and it sounds cool. So the 3rd and 4th bar looks like this. So the way that I play that is at that part, I'm not super worried about the funk guitar stuff just because it's a lot for me to think about. But that bass line, you start with your first finger on the 1st fret of the low E. Then you're going to slide this first finger all the way up to the 5th fret on the low E. This is an A note. And then you can use, honestly, you can play this all with the first finger if you want to. Like that. Any fingering is going to work fine. The best one is going to be the one that works for you. So we have, for me, it's the first finger here, and then I like to use either my ring finger to reach to this 8th fret, or I use my pinky to reach to this 8th fret. Then after that, we're going to play a grace note and slide up to the 12th fret. So the way you do that is you play the 10th fret with whatever finger you want, and then you just push down on it as you're sliding up. Try this with me. And then from here, whatever finger that you have there, I like to use my first finger to play the 10th fret of the low E on that 4th beat, and then just slide down with that finger to play the 8th fret, which is on the end of 4. So slow, it'd look like this. So let's try that together. Here we go. Then the 8th notes. One more time. Here we go. On the A minor. And then you start the riff over. So this was the tutorial for the solo section for Stairway to Heaven. Catch you all in the practice video.